The completed referendum project in the Wauwatosa School District will set us well into the future. It allows us to continue our commitment to neighborhood schools. It allows us to expand our commitment to flexible learning environments. And it allows us to create new learning pathways for young people. It has created community pride in our Wauwatosa schools that we have been able to rally together to really put our children first.
I think when you get through a building process and a 5-year process that we went through where we engaged so many people throughout, that it brings the community together. And my hope is that in the years to come, these buildings continue to be a source of pride and our school district continues to be a source of community and growth in our community.
What made this a successful project was being able to work with the community in multiple community engagement sessions, have multiple options, and if it means starting over, do that in the design process to make sure that we get it right.
What was really extraordinary about the community engagement here in the Wauwatosa School District is that it did not stop once the referendum passed. The district continued to engage the community to bring them into critical and important design decisions that would influence the outcome of these buildings. We were able to engage the community in a number of different ways that included a facility advisory committee, community workshops, surveys that went district-wide to every single home, in addition to numerous online surveys. All of that data that was collected from those surveys was used by the Facility Advisory Committee to help identify and prioritize the key elements that would ultimately end up framing the referendum.
The primary projects were the repositioning, reconstruction of McKinley, Wilson, Lincoln, and Underwood elementary schools, but also the addition of security upgrades at all of the buildings, improvements in indoor air quality and HVAC, the addition of air conditioning for the first time to all of the buildings across the district, investments in modern learning spaces and furniture upgrades in many of the schools. We added hands-on learning spaces in the tech ed areas in both West and East high schools. Overall, everybody got an improvement in their building.
So another really important aspect of all of the schools was upgrading mechanical systems. That is an extremely detailed effort of looking at every pipe, every duct throughout the entire building and figuring out how to get at it to replace it so that the air quality and the indoor environment of all the schools, even if it's a renovated facility, is like a new facility.
One of the most important exercises that we did when we were developing these schools was in the beginning, before we really put pencil to paper, was getting in front of the community members, making sure that any teacher or parent in that community had the availability to come and talk to us, to make sure that the community felt ownership over the building, that it wasn't just a building that was being given to them or done for them, that they really felt like a part of the process.
And I truly feel like they heard what we had to say, especially from one building to the next. And I feel like our voices, teachers, community members, we talked to the kids about what they thought the new building should look like. I feel like we were heard, and I feel like our ideas are evident in the building.
Each building is a direct reflection of those people who will live in its presence for years to come. And that makes each one of these buildings really special and really ingrained within that neighborhood context. And it makes it authentic to Wauwatosa and to the people that it will serve.
The 2018 referendum and its completed projects supports our strategic plan in that it demonstrates sound stewardship of community resources and sound fiduciary decisions. It supports our commitment to continuous academic success for all of our students. It supports our teachers in ensuring that they have the learning environment to truly open up a world of learning for all of our students. And ultimately, it allows us to ensure that we enable our students to have the skills and abilities to meet the challenges that they are facing today and into the future.